What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So I got one here from Hit the Bricks, which is, his other channel is SSM, a strong, successful male. So we're going to get into this, and this is where he talks about I discovered my cop girlfriend service 15 plus officer from 3 different stations and has a meltdown. So let's get into this video.
Again, is a strong reminder to proceed with caution, gentlemen, if you decide to get in a relationship with women in the following careers: teachers, nurses, and in this situation, female police officers. And of course, once a cheater, always a cheater. If you find out she's a cheater, break up with her. If she cheats on with you, most certainly break up with her and head for the hills. You do not take her back. Titled, Cheating Female Cop Girlfriend. And a shout out to Ben for sending the story. And of course, guys, real quick, make sure if you are on X, formerly Twitter, come check me out. Channel is SSM Channels. We're all having a good time over there. Come join us. He says here, hey guys, the story is long, but I'll try to keep it short. I started dating my now ex 3 years ago. I came out of a relationship where I was cheated on and lied to, so going into this one, I told her what I needed. So already going into it, he's telling her that he's the type of guy who's cheated on. What is that to say to a gal that's a cheater? Think about it. What does it say about him? Now she's a cop, and at the time she was 25 years old, and I was 35.
Is this the best survival game ever made?
This is the aircraft carrier shelter you seized.
I've read some horror stories about the infidelity rate in the police force. I'm in Australia, by the way, so I was a little hesitant.
Oh, wow.
And yet you got into a relationship with her. Why? But this girl seemed really nice and not really the sort of type that I'd go for. I've heard that before. So she's 25 in her prime in a profession where overwhelmingly the people in there are men. And she gets all the attention. We hung out for a good few months before making it official. The question did come up one day while we were drinking, and I asked about her history at work. She told me a couple of drunken nights she slept with a couple of coworkers. Check, please. No. You do not want to get into a relationship with a girl who admittedly slept with coworkers. He should have been done right then and there, or kept her as a friend with benefits, because she likes to have benefits, believe me. Nope.
Yep, I would have been long gone, or I'd have at least listened, and I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna work. Or, okay, if you want to be one of those guys, like, okay, I'll just hit, but even if you want to do that, that's asking for trouble.
This guy's an idiot. Well, fast forward a year, and I found out that she had been intimate with about 15 plus guys from 3 different police stations. These police stations she still worked at with these men. I'm also sure they were all mates. There you go. And that number, I'm sure, is on the lower end of numbers. This is your girlfriend, dude. All the cops are banging her. And you think those cops are all single? I'm sure many of them are married. And you talk about you've been cheated on in the past. Gee, I wonder why. I mean, any gal that cheats on a good guy is an asshole, but you're the asshole for getting involved with women like this and staying with them. You think she's going to be any different with you? Really?
Nope.
Anyway, last year I caught her cheating on me. There's a freaking surprise. I found out she'd been sending inappropriate nudes to another coworker. She cried, promised me they'd never met, and me being stupid, I fell for her tactics. Smack! And at this point, man, anything that happens to you is on you. She's an a-hole, but you were warned. She told you early on that she used to hook up with other coworkers. That had been a clear sign. And then later on, finding a 15 plus, which y'all know is bullshit. And now you caught her cheating on you, and you believe the waterworks. I'll change. Yeah, she cried, promised me they never met, blah, blah, blah. I fell for her tactics. The problem is all these male cops always eventually end up back in her DMs trying to hang out with her. Yeah, she loves it. She's 25. The attention and validation. I'm sure she loves the sausage that comes along with that, but she loves the attention and validation. She's like the freaking princess. I mean, there was a story, I guess, about a year or so ago about some female cop out in maybe Tennessee or somewhere who was hooking up with all these married dudes.
Yeah.
Eventually, however went down, she won, claiming they were bugging her. You know, it was crazy. So I put boundaries in place. Dude, really? You? Nice guys can't put effective boundaries in place. Girls just laugh at you. Right there, you told her she can cheat on you and you're going to stick around.
Yeah.
I didn't want her talking to these men outside of work unless it was work related. She wanted to give me all her social media logins to prove she was legit. Yeah, what about her social media that you don't know about?
Yeah.
Now, 3 weeks ago, she said an old colleague who doesn't work in the force anymore wanted to catch up. She told me they don't have a history, nothing has happened with them, and he's just a friend. How many times have guys heard that? Oh, he's just a friend. Bullshit.
Oh, crap.
This is where the boundary is, motherfucker. No, you're not hanging out with other guys. I was hesitant, but I let him go to her place alone for 2 hours. Smack! Why don't you just, set up the bed for them in advance? You might as well, man. Well, last week I did a little investigating and found old messages from these two back in 2021, and boy, it made my blood boil. Shocker. She's a liar. And you brought this on yourself, man.
Yep.
Not only did he have a partner and family, now my ex also knew about it as well. So she's knowingly cheating with a guy who's married and has kids. She's a total scumbag. She gets off on it. She loves being the other woman. They would always talk about ways to message each other so the other partner wouldn't see. I felt disgusted about this girl I fell in love with. Would entertain a man with a family. I've seen the explicit photos she sent. They were not friends. In fact, she told me they hooked up on the job. Again, the stereotype about the police officers. I also caught her sending messages to another guy she had a history with at the station that they were working at. He was trying really hard to hang out with her, and apparently he has a partner too. Crazy. Well, come on, guys. I mean, if he has this chick has a reputation for pretty much will hook up with any guy that looks at her and smiles. What do you think's a bunch of guys are going to do? And I don't just mean young guys, probably guys twice her age. Unfortunately, she didn't realize you could recover deleted messages on her iPhone. Fast forward, then I broke up with her recently. Well, thank the Lord, it's about time I broke up with her, man.
Yeah, because, this ain't going to go any good. Especially, I'm not saying that all female cops, sleep around, but, there's a good chance, especially, in the workforce that's majority men. Yeah, and you just didn't even, listen to what she said. You're just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to fall in love. No. But here we go. Let's find out some more.
I told her to be truthful with me and tell me everything. Good luck there, amigo. She met it 2 years ago, going to a farewell work party, getting drunk, and taking one of the highway patrol guys home and sleeping with him, which I'm pretty sure he knew about her relationship. He didn't care. What baffles me is when we had the talk, she said she loves me and wants this relationship. Yeah, I can tell how much she loves you by how loyal she is to you. Yeah, she just wants you to be there for her to be her guy while she has fun with everybody else. My friend, accept it. She's a W-H-O-R-E and no soul.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, what the hell is going on in the cops and why is this so sexualized? I'm assuming women getting plenty of attention because the police force is 90% men. There you go. I told her she has a problem and needs to get professional help. Good luck there, man. I'm also not stuck up, but when I said she's not my type, I usually go for more prettier girls. Most of these male cops are kind of fat, not well groomed, and some much older than her. Doesn't matter. She's enjoying the attention. They're all pining over her. I honestly feel sad and sorry for her. Smack, that's part of your problem. Which is why make such a reputation for yourself? She likes the reputation, dude. Why look like the work bicycle that everyone wants to have a ride with and take turns? I'm sure all the male cops talk about it, tell new pros she's easy, and reach out. What a crazy environment this is. Well, this guy's proven to be a dumbass, and again, this is why you're careful when you get involved with women in certain careers, especially nurses, teachers. There must have been another one I had, and of course, police officers. And this also happens in the army chicks. What they call them, barracks bunnies or some damn thing or whatever. The point is, guys, don't be a fool. If it's known that she is the carousel rider, you can't turn an HOE to a housewife. If you want to have fun with her and you're careful, wear protection, all that, that's one thing. I wouldn't advise it, but guys are going to do what guys are going to do. But make these types your girlfriend. And the first sign of cheating going on in love lying and a lie. End it. When he caught her that first time, well, actually, no, backtrack. When she admitted more information to him that she had let on early on at the 15 plus guys and the guys in the police station, he should have been out of there right there. Because guess what? We think's going to happen. But this guy probably thought, oh, this girl, she's different. She's so nice and sweet. Yeah, she's nice and sweet under other police officers' dicks. There you go. So anyhow, and he mentions this in the comments section. He does break up with us. That's really good. But I'm going to read a couple comments and wrap this up.
Yep, and she told you. She told you the story. She likes the F-O-N. And, you know, that's where you're like, okay. And, of course, I wouldn't advise it, but if you want to hit, use protection or roll out. But don't make your girlfriend. Yep, H-W-H-O-R-E. Can't turn her into a housewife. Just like, you know, in the bar girls, can't turn them into a housewife. So, just a thought there. But let's listen in on the comments.
Guy says here, a lot of professionals I have this problem. I'm in the medical, this is from a guy in the medical field, probably a male nurse or EMT or something. Is I'm in the medical profession and most of them have banged their married and relationship coworkers. If you give me the choice to marry or seriously date a woman for my profession, I would tell you I'd rather die than do that. Ding, ding, ding. The thing is, these professionals, like your ex, have the men and women spend a lot of time with each other, and this causes familiarity between people to rise, and the boundaries are slowly eroded due to the closeness and the long hours spent with each other. And in time, sexual stuff is bound to happen. Not all, but most of them. Well, if these people are loyal and have any integrity towards their husbands or wives, they don't do this, but they don't. What I said is a general rule, and there are always exceptions and people who hold high morals and standards, but those exceptions don't make the rule. It all boils down to statistics and probability of finding a good partner from those professions, which is very, very low. Well, there you go. So anyhow, guys, like I said before, don't get in if you're going to get in a relationship with people in that those professions, be very, very careful. Do your homework, serious vetting and screening process, and trust but verify. But frankly, I'd avoid it. But then again, you know, hey, that's me.
Yep. So there you go. Hit the bricks. So, yep. Once again, you can't turn a W-H-O-R-E into a housewife. So no. And yeah, keep vetting, keep looking. So yep. So there you go. And shout out to Hit the Bricks for putting out this video. All right, so if any of you enjoyed this content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.